Alright, YouTube, this is Castmaster2003, and I'm here with my first ever wrestling prediction videos. I'm a big wrestling fan. If anybody doesn't know it, then you know now that I'm a huge wrestling fan. So, here's the lineup for SmackDown and Raw SummerSlam. They have 3 pre-matches. First one's going to be Rusev and Lana versus Almas and Vega. I think Almas and Vega are going to win because they're new to the show and they want to start promoting those two, so they're not going to start them off with the loss. Next one is Cedric versus Gulak for the Cruiserweight champion. Cedric is the champion. I think they're just going to let Cedric keep it because I heard he's pretty decent. I don't watch 205 Live, so if anybody else watches that, let me know how good he is. Then there's the B Team versus a Revival. Now, I think the Revival's done a lot in NXT, and they haven't done anything in WWE. I mean, in the main show. So, if it was my pick, I think the Revival's going to win, but they might just let the B Team win. I don't know. Also, at the end of this, I'm going to give you what would I do if I was running the show. Alright, Finn Balor versus Corbin. I think Finn Balor's going to win because they need to start pushing Finn Balor, especially if Brock leaves. They need to start pushing somebody to, start trying to get the Universal Championship. Yeah, okay. Then I'm not going to cover Braun and KO yet. Then there's Shinsuke Nakamura and Jeff Hardy for the U.S. title. I think Shinsuke is going to win because Hardy's hurt, and Shinsuke finally gets the title, so they're not going to just let it go. Let him give it up. Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. Dolph has Drew, and Rollins has Dean Ambrose in their corners. So I think they're just going to let Ziggler win. Keep the title, I mean. Ziggler's going to keep the title. He's not going to win the title. But if it was my pick, I would let Seth win, but Dean Ambrose attack him after, to show him that he only won because of him, Or, yeah. And then the Bludgeon Brothers versus the New Day. I really think the Bludgeon Brothers are boring. All they do is fight. I heard this the other day. All they do is fight scrubs. Or unsigned talent. Local talent, whatever you want to call it. So I think the New Day should win because they're the New Day and they haven't done that much lately. So then there's Carmella versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. I think Becky Lynch is up to win, but I think Charlotte Flair is going to turn heel after. Then there's Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's title. I really think I would like to see Ronda Rousey win, and I know a lot of people would like to see that, but I think Alexa Bliss is going to win, whether it be by disqualification or something like that. Ronda's going to win the match, but it's going to be a disqualification. The Miz versus Daniel Bryan. Everyone's saying Miz is going to win but I don't think they would bring back Daniel Bryan to not win matches. Because, think about it. When's the last time Daniel Bryan won a match on a pay-per-view? Come on. I would let Daniel Bryan win. I would guess Daniel Bryan. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. I think it's Joe's time. I think Joe's going to win. Now, back to Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens for the Money in the Bank briefcase. Now, there's 2 different routes you can go with this. There's Braun wins, Braun cashes in, and wins the championship. But if that was the case, why would you even have a match for the briefcase on the line? Just have him have a match and then fight. And then if KO wins, is KO gonna come to the ring and that'll start a feud with KO and Roman Reigns, because You know, Roman Reigns will finally win the title, and then Kevin Owens will come out and take it from him. Now, I think it would work better if Braun Strowman won and then attacked and beat Roman Reigns at the end, and then Roman Reigns becomes a bad guy. That's what everybody wants, because they're all forcing Roman Reigns on everybody, and I don't think Roman Reigns is a good guy. I think he should be a bad guy. Then, the last one, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. That match, Brock's leaving. Drop the title on him. Drop the title off of him, because he doesn't need the title anymore. He's going to go fight in UFC. And he's boring anyways. We need somebody who's going to be on the show. So, let Roman Reigns win. Braun Strowman or Kevin Owens are going to cash in. Whoever wins it. And then we're just going to have a rivalry between those two. That's my prediction. This is Castermaster. That's my prediction for 2018 SummerSlam. If you guys have a disagreement with what I've said, let me know. But me personally, I'm going to start from the main show. Finn Balor and Baron Corbin. If I was running the show, Finn Balor would win, but Corbin would attack him after. Or Finn Balor would win and Paul Heyman will come down and start talking to Corbin in the back. And I think they should make a stable of people to team up with Paul Heyman. Because if Brock leaves, then Paul Heyman's just going to be there. So my pick would be Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, and Dean Ambrose, and Kevin Owens should be the people for Paul Heyman. Unless you go Roman Reigns. But see, Roman Reigns got maced by him, so I don't really think Roman Reigns would join him. But that's my pick. Shinsuke Nakamura, we already know. I already go along with what I said already, that I would not mess it up because Shinsuke finally gets the title. Let him have the title for a while. What's it called? Dolph and Seth. I mean, Dolph came back, got a title back. He's had the title for a little bit. But I think Seth should win the title back and then Dean Ambrose attack him. Because Seth is going to be like, well, I won this title by myself and blah, blah, blah. And Dean Ambrose is going to be like, you weren't by yourself at all. But, and then Bludgeon, I'm not even going to talk about them. Carmella, Alexa, I already said about everybody else. But that's my predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to do a better video next time for the next pay-per-view. With more video stuff, but I don't have the stuff right now because my Wi-Fi is messing up. But this is Castermaster signing off. Have a nice day.